Taurus Daily Horoscope for June 10, 2025. Dear Taurus, today presents a fascinating cosmic landscape as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a nurturing trine with Neptune in Pisces, opening channels of creativity and spiritual connection that have been dormant for weeks. This celestial alignment creates an atmosphere of enhanced intuition and artistic inspiration that you would be wise to harness. The morning hours find you feeling unusually reflective, with the moon in the emotional waters of Pisces activating your 11th house of community and future aspirations. You may find yourself contemplating your place within your social circles and considering how your personal values align with your long-term vision. This is not mere daydreaming, Taurus. It's vital soul work that deserves your attention. Meanwhile, Mercury in Gemini is stimulating your second house of resources and self-worth, bringing opportunities for important conversations about finances or personal boundaries. Your communication skills are particularly sharp today, making this an excellent time to negotiate, present ideas, or clarify misunderstandings that have been lingering in professional relationships. Trust your ability to articulate your needs with both firmness and grace. In your career sector, Mars in Leo is forming a dynamic square to Uranus in your sign. This creates a tension between your desire for stability and external pressures for rapid change. While potentially uncomfortable, this aspect actually provides the necessary friction to break through old patterns that have kept you stuck. A surprising work development may initially seem disruptive, but could ultimately create space for advancement that better honors your authentic talents. Your physical energy may fluctuate today, as Saturn continues its retrograde journey through Aquarius in your 10th house of public life and career. You might feel the weight of responsibility more heavily than usual, particularly around midday. Remember to pace yourself and incorporate brief moments of stillness between tasks. Your body is asking for balance between ambition and restoration. Relationship dynamics take on a deeper dimension today, as the Sun in Gemini illuminates your values sector while forming a sextile to Jupiter in Aries. Conversations with loved ones may naturally gravitate toward meaningful topics like shared resources, future security, or emotional investments. Single Taurians might find themselves drawn to someone who challenges their thinking in stimulating ways. Intellectual chemistry is especially potent for you now. Financially, today marks the beginning of a significant 6-week cycle as Venus prepares to change signs. The coming days are ideal for reviewing your budget, considering long-term investments, or contemplating how your resources reflect your core values. Your natural financial prudence is enhanced by intuitive insights. Now, trust those subtle gut feelings about monetary matters. Health-wise, pay particular attention to your throat and neck area, your zodiacal rulership, as the current planetary configuration could make this region more sensitive. Gentle stretching, warm tea with honey, or even sound healing practices would serve you well today. Additionally, with Neptune's influence strong, stay mindful of proper hydration and be cautious with substances that might cloud your otherwise strong judgment. Your home environment benefits from the Venus-Neptune trine, making this an excellent day to enhance the beauty and comfort of your personal space. Small aesthetic improvements, fresh flowers, rearranged furniture, or new scents can have a surprisingly powerful effect on your overall sense of well-being. Your appreciation for sensory pleasures is heightened now. A word of caution: with Jupiter expanding energies in your 12th house of the subconscious, unaddressed emotional matters might surface unexpectedly today. Rather than suppressing these feelings, create safe space to acknowledge them. Journaling or confidential conversations with trusted friends could provide valuable release and insight. Your innate connection to the natural world is especially strong today, Taurus. If possible, spend some time outdoors. Even a brief walk during your lunch break could help ground scattered energies and provide fresh perspective on any challenges you're facing. The earth element revitalizes you in ways that are both subtle and profound. Creatively, you're entering a highly fertile period. projects involving tactile elements, cooking, gardening, handcrafts, or anything that engages your legendary sensory awareness are particularly favored. Your ability to manifest beauty in material form is one of your superpowers, and today's planetary alignments amplify this gift considerably. In matters of the heart, the day brings a gentle reminder to maintain healthy boundaries even as you deepen connections. With Neptune's influence, there can be a tendency toward idealization or even self-sacrifice. Remember that true intimacy requires honest exchange rather than martyrdom. Your relationships thrive when you honor your own needs alongside those of others. As evening approaches, the lunar energy shifts, bringing a more social quality to the day's conclusion. Connections made or strengthened tonight carry special significance and could develop into important alliances over the coming months. Pay attention to seemingly chance encounters. Synchronicity is at play in your networking sphere. For Taurus parents or those working with children, today offers beautiful opportunities for nurturing creative expression. Your patience and steady presence provide essential grounding for younger people in your life, who may be feeling the more chaotic aspects of the current astrological weather. Looking ahead to tomorrow, begin preparing for a subtle but important energy shift as the moon enters Aries, activating your 12th house of completion and spiritual insight. Tonight, setting conscious intentions for release and renewal would align powerfully with the cosmic currents supporting your growth. Rest well tonight, steadfast Taurus. The stars are working in your favor, weaving patterns of abundance and authentic connection that align with your deepest values and most cherished dreams. Trust the unfolding process, even when, especially when, it invites you beyond your comfort zone into territories of magnificent potential. On June 10, 2025, the planetary alignment creates a fascinating cosmic landscape for Taurus natives. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, occupying your second house of finances and resources, illuminating matters related to your material security and personal values. This position encourages practical thinking about resources, while the Sun's energy highlights opportunities for financial growth that align with your authentic self. Mercury, also in Gemini, sharpens your financial acuity and analytical skills. You'll find yourself particularly eloquent when discussing monetary matters, and may receive information that proves valuable for future investments. Venus, your ruling planet, will be transiting through Cáncer in your third house of communication and immediate environment. This placement softens your words with genuine emotion and creates harmony in your daily interactions with siblings, neighbors, and close associates. Mars, positioned in Leo, activates your fourth house of home and family, infusing domestic matters with dynamic energy. You may feel driven to renovate, redecorate, or resolve long-standing family tensions with newfound courage. Jupiter, continuing its expansive journey through Virgo in your fifth house, brings fortunate opportunities for creative expression and romantic connections. This beneficial placement supports growth in areas related to children, pleasure activities, and self-expression. Saturn's disciplined influence in Pisces occupies your 11th house of friendships and long-term goals, bringing structure to your social networks and encouraging you to take your aspirations seriously. This placement may feel somewhat restrictive, but is ultimately helping you build more authentic and enduring connections. Uranus remains in your sign, continuing its multi-year transit through Taurus. This revolutionary planet brings unexpected changes to your identity and self-expression, helping you break free from outdated patterns that no longer serve your evolution. Its position forms a beneficial trine with Pluto in Capricorn, suggesting powerful transformative opportunities if you're willing to embrace change. Neptune in Aries occupies your 12th house of spirituality and subconscious patterns, bringing inspiration and intuitive insights about your deepest psychological terrain. Pay attention to dreams and quiet moments of clarity today. Pluto, now direct in Capricorn, continues to transform your 9th house of higher learning, travel, and belief systems. This influence encourages profound philosophical questioning and may reveal deeper truths about your worldview. The moon enters Scorpio today, moving through your seventh house of partnerships and close relationships. This creates an emotionally intense atmosphere in one-on-one connections, possibly bringing hidden feelings to the surface. The North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra create a karmic axis affecting your 12th and 6th houses, suggesting that spiritual growth comes through releasing control and embracing the unknown rather than getting caught in everyday worries. A notable aspect today is the sextile between Venus and Jupiter, creating a harmonious flow between your communication sector and creative expression. This supports productive conversations about artistic projects, romantic interests, or matters concerning children. Mercury forms a challenging square with Neptune, which could cloud financial judgment or create confusion in communication. Be particularly careful with contracts or financial agreements today, as details may be obscured. Mars trine Saturn provides disciplined energy to accomplish home-related tasks with both enthusiasm and staying power. An excellent day for tackling substantial household projects that require both initiative and persistence. Taurus, on June 10, 2025, your communication sphere receives significant cosmic attention as Mercury forms a supportive trine with your ruling planet Venus. This alignment opens channels for expressing yourself with unusual clarity and charm. Your words carry a persuasive quality today that others find irresistible. The moon in Virgo enhances your natural practicality while adding a layer of analytical precision to your thoughts and expressions. You'll find yourself articulating complex ideas with remarkable simplicity and elegance. This is particularly beneficial for workplace communications, presentations, or important discussions with authority figures. Notice how people seem more receptive to your input today. This isn't coincidence, but rather cosmic timing working in your favor. Mars in your third house of communication adds passion and directness to your speech patterns. While this energizes your verbal exchanges, be mindful not to bulldoze over more sensitive conversationalists. Your thoughts move quickly under this influence, and your natural Taurian thoroughness helps ensure you don't skip important details despite this accelerated mental pace. Jupiter's position enhances your ability to connect ideas that previously seemed unrelated. This makes today exceptional for creative writing, strategic planning discussions, or teaching concepts to others. For Taurus individuals working in communications, marketing, or education, expect breakthrough moments of clarity around midday. A subtle Neptune aspect suggests your intuitive capabilities are heightened, allowing you to read between the lines in conversations. Pay attention to what isn't being said as much as to the actual words exchanged. Your capacity to understand others' underlying motivations gives you a significant advantage in negotiations. This planetary configuration also supports artistic expression. If you've been considering sharing creative work, today's energy provides a supportive backdrop. For Taurus in relationships, this is an ideal day to have heart-to-heart conversations that you've been postponing. The stars favor authentic emotional expression without the stubbornness that can sometimes characterize your sign. Writers, speakers, and content creators with Taurus placements will notice a remarkable flow of ideas today. The cosmic energy supports not only generating concepts, but also executing them with your characteristic Taurian attention to quality. Social media communications carry extra impact. Your digital voice resonates more powerfully than usual. Consider this an opportune day to request feedback on projects or ideas, as constructive criticism will be delivered with unusual tact and helpfulness. The day's overall communication signature for you combines depth with accessibility, a rare and valuable combination that allows you to convey profound ideas without alienating your audience. By evening, as the moon forms a sextile to Saturn, your words carry additional weight and authority. This makes it an excellent time to establish boundaries or clarify expectations in both professional and personal relationships. Remember that Mercury's influence makes you particularly persuasive today, so use this power ethically and with awareness of its impact. Your natural Taurian dedication to truth serves you well under these skies. Taurus, today's celestial configuration brings significant shifts to your financial landscape. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a supportive trine with Jupiter in your resource sector, unexpected monetary opportunities may emerge from sources you've previously overlooked. This planetary alignment particularly favors passive income streams and investments that have been quietly developing in the background of your financial portfolio. The second house activation suggests that assets related to communication, short-distance travel, or knowledge sharing may suddenly appreciate in value. Your natural Taurian patience with financial matters is being rewarded today. Those long-term investments you've been nurturing might finally show promising signs of growth. Mercury's position in your communication sector enhances your ability to negotiate financial terms, making this an excellent day for discussions regarding raises, contract revisions, or launching monetization strategies for your skills. However, a subtle square between Mars and Saturn suggests caution with impulsive purchases, particularly those involving technology or digital assets. Your financial intuition is heightened today, allowing you to sense which opportunities have genuine substance versus those with flashy but empty promises. The moon's position amplifies your resource awareness, making it easier to identify where money might be leaking from your accounts unnecessarily. Consider conducting a thorough review of subscription services or recurring payments that may no longer serve your needs. Jupiter's influence brings expansion to financial matters, but remember your Taurian fundamentals. Growth must be sustainable and built on solid foundations. A surprising conversation with a colleague or professional acquaintance could reveal a lucrative side venture worth exploring. The energy today supports collaborative financial endeavors, particularly those that combine your practical skills with innovative concepts. For Taurus entrepreneurs or business owners, customer relationships initiated today carry particularly favorable long-term potential. Those employed by others might discover untapped benefits in their compensation package worth investigating. The cosmic energy supports financial record-keeping and organization today. Cleaning up your financial documentation could literally uncover forgotten funds or tax advantages. An investment opportunity involving real estate, agriculture, or sustainable goods aligns particularly well with your earth sign energy today. While your conservative financial nature typically serves you well, today's aspects encourage calculated risks in areas where you possess specialized knowledge. A financial mentor or advisor from your past may resurface with valuable guidance that applies perfectly to your current situation. Pay attention to repetitive numbers or financial patterns appearing today. They contain messages about your wealth-building journey. The Venus-Neptune sextile enhances your financial imagination, helping you envision wealth creation strategies that align with your personal values and ethical standards. Avoid making financial decisions based on fear or scarcity thinking today. Abundance consciousness activates your manifestation abilities. A financial barrier that once seemed insurmountable now reveals an unexpected passage through. Your physical body and financial health are connected today. Investments in your well-being ultimately strengthen your earning capacity. Consider how you might monetize a natural talent that you've previously shared freely. The cosmos suggests it's time for fair energetic exchange. Financial collaborations with water signs, Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces, prove particularly fruitful under today's aspects. Family resources or inherited wisdom about money management could provide unexpected solutions to current financial puzzles. Trust your body's signals when evaluating financial opportunities. Physical tension often indicates misalignment with your true prosperity path. The day's numerical vibration, calculate by adding the date digits, resonates with your wealth consciousness, activating dormant financial potential. June 10, 2025 emerges as a day of exceptional opportunity for Taurus natives, with several celestial alignments creating pockets of good fortune in specific life areas. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in the early morning hours, financial matters receive a significant boost. This planetary conversation opens doors particularly in sectors related to personal resources, investments, and long-term security. The Venus-Jupiter trine doesn't happen often with this particular degree of precision, making today especially noteworthy for wealth-building activities and financial planning. Your fortunate areas clearly center around material security, particularly assets connected to land, agriculture, or sustainable resources. There's a special energy supporting tangible investments rather than speculative ventures. Think solid, growth-oriented projects with physical components. The moon's position in practical Virgo further enhances your analytical abilities, making this an excellent day to review financial portfolios or evaluate potential investments with a clear, grounded perspective. Beyond financial matters, Venus also casts favorable aspects to Mercury, creating another fortunate area in communication and negotiation. Your words carry additional weight today, especially when discussing matters of value, worth, and exchange. This makes it an auspicious day for important conversations with supervisors about compensation or with clients about rates and services. The third sector receiving beneficial energy is your home environment, where domestic harmony and physical comfort become sources of genuine fortune. Small improvements or adjustments made to your living space today seem to have outsized positive effects on your overall well-being. The earth element dominates your chart today, suggesting that fortune comes through connection with nature and physical reality. Gardens, parks, farms, mountains, any setting that allows you to reconnect with the earth element will serve as fortunate areas today. These natural environments act as energetic charging stations, where your innate Taurian connection to the physical world can be strengthened and renewed. Social connections revolving around shared meals or culinary experiences also carry fortunate energy. Breaking bread with others, especially in beautiful surroundings, activates a powerful luck portal for Taurus today. Your throat chakra receives special activation, making speaking your truth about what you value a pathway to unexpected opportunities. Artistic venues and creative spaces also serve as fortunate areas, particularly those involving tactile arts like sculpture, ceramics, or textile work. With Saturn providing a stabilizing backdrop from your 12th house, there's unusual fortune in activities that combine practical action with spiritual awareness. Mindful gardening, conscious cooking, or meditative walking in nature would be especially beneficial. Body-focused wellness practices carry particularly good energy today, with massage, yoga, and other somatic therapies offering not just relaxation, but potentially transformative insights. The hours between 2 to 4 p.m. mark your most fortunate time window of the day, when Venus's energy peaks in your chart, creating a golden opportunity for important financial discussions or decisions. Places associated with beauty, comfort, and sensory pleasure serve as your fortune zones today. Think botanical gardens, art galleries, gourmet shops, or luxury retailers. When seeking good fortune today, follow your senses, particularly taste and touch, as they will intuitively guide you toward beneficial experiences and opportunities. Wearing earthy greens and browns can help you align with and amplify these fortunate energies, as can carrying or wearing rose quartz or green aventurine stones. On June 10, 2025, Taurus individuals will experience a particularly dynamic day in terms of social connections. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in the air signs, your social magnetism reaches extraordinary heights. This planetary aspect opens doors to meaningful connections that could prove beneficial long into the future. The energy today supports both professional networking and personal relationships with equal vigor. You'll find yourself naturally drawing people toward you without much effort on your part. The moon in Leo activates your 4th house of home and family, suggesting that gatherings in familiar environments could yield the most rewarding social experiences. Consider hosting a small dinner or engaging with close family members who might introduce you to valuable new contacts. Mercury's position in Cáncer adds depth to your conversations, allowing you to express emotional intelligence that others will find compelling and trustworthy. Your ability to listen attentively becomes your greatest social asset today. People around you will appreciate how you create safe spaces for authentic sharing. Saturn's influence from Pisces casts a somewhat serious tone over social interactions, suggesting that today's connections may carry more weight than casual encounters. You might meet someone who becomes a steadfast presence in your life, or reconnect with an old friend who offers wisdom exactly when you need it. The North Node in Aries pushes you slightly outside your comfort zone, encouraging you to initiate conversations rather than waiting for others to approach you. This subtle shift in behavior could lead to breakthrough connections with individuals who match your values, but bring complementary skills or perspectives. For coupled Taurus individuals, today marks an excellent opportunity to strengthen bonds through social activities with your partner. Introducing each other to different friend groups creates new dimensions in your relationship. Single Taurus natives might find romantic potential through mutual friends or social gatherings related to creative pursuits or financial interests. Pay particular attention to connections made around midday when the moon forms a favorable aspect to Mercury, enhancing communication and creating natural flow in conversation. Your typically reserved nature relaxes today, allowing you to share more of yourself than usual. This vulnerability attracts authentic connections. Professional relationships benefit from a more personal approach today. Colleagues respond well to your grounded energy and practical insights. Virtual connections prove surprisingly fruitful. Don't dismiss online interactions as less valuable than in-person meetings. Today's planetary alignment suggests meaningful connections can form through digital platforms. Watch for a potential reconnection with someone from your educational past. This person may offer a perspective that shifts your thinking on an important matter. Your natural Taurus patience serves you well in social settings today. While others might rush conversations, your measured approach allows for deeper connections to form. Consider breaking your routine by accepting invitations to events outside your typical social circle. The Venus-Jupiter trine supports expansion through diversity of connections. Your financial wisdom might become an unexpected conversation starter. Don't shy away from discussions about practical matters. Your insights could help others while positioning you as a valued resource. The day's energy supports building alliances based on shared values and mutual respect. These connections, while perhaps not immediately exciting by Venusian standards, have remarkable staying power. Notice how your body responds to different social environments today. Taurus's strong connection to physical sensations provides valuable guidance about which relationships deserve your continued investment. A challenging aspect between Mars and Uranus suggests avoiding forceful personalities who demand immediate decisions or commitments. Your steady nature knows the value of allowing relationships to develop organically. Social connections formed or strengthened today have the potential to influence your path significantly over the next 6 months, particularly those related to financial collaboration or creative partnerships. Trust in measured growth rather than immediate intensity. Your social magnetism peaks as evening approaches, making dinner or nighttime gatherings especially productive for meaningful connection. As the day concludes, take time to reflect on the quality rather than quantity of your interactions. Which connections felt most aligned with your authentic self? These are the relationships worth nurturing in the days ahead. As a Taurus navigating June 10, 2025, you're standing at an interesting cosmic crossroads. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a supportive trine to Saturn, there's a solid foundation beneath your feet today, even if you don't quite feel it yet. This is a day that rewards patience and methodical approaches, qualities that come naturally to your earth sign nature. The morning hours bring a particular clarity to financial matters. Rather than making impulsive purchases that might satisfy a momentary desire, focus instead on creating stability through small, consistent actions. Your natural ability to appreciate quality over quantity serves you especially well today. When organizing your schedule, allocate extra time for tasks that require deep concentration. As Mercury's position suggests, you'll have enhanced focus for detailed work between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. In your relationships, remember that not everyone processes emotions with your steady, measured approach. A loved one may need reassurance today that your silence doesn't indicate disapproval. It's simply your way of processing information thoroughly before responding. Physical wellness deserves your attention as well. Your body may be signaling a need for more grounding exercises. Consider walking barefoot in grass or garden soil if weather permits, or simply spending 10 minutes with your feet flat on the floor, breathing deeply to reconnect with your earthy nature. The waning gibbous moon in Aquarius is highlighting your career sector, making this an excellent day to evaluate your professional trajectory with clear eyes. Are your current efforts aligned with your authentic values? Remember that, as a Taurus, finding work that provides not just material security, but also sensory satisfaction is essential to your well-being. Today's planetary alignment especially supports releasing old habits that no longer serve your growth. Consider a ritual of writing down one behavior you're ready to leave behind, and then physically disposing of the paper as a symbolic gesture. In conversations today, practice the art of listening twice as much as speaking. There's information being shared around you that could prove valuable in the coming weeks, particularly regarding potential opportunities for passive income or resource sharing. Your stubborn streak might be activated by a midday challenge, but the stars suggest flexibility will serve you far better than digging in your heels. Remember that adaptability isn't the same as abandoning your values. It's simply allowing for different paths to reach your unchanged destination. As evening approaches, set aside time for sensory pleasure that grounds and rejuvenates you, perhaps preparing a meal with fresh herbs, enjoying music that resonates deeply, or surrounding yourself with scents that calm your nervous system. The number 7 carries special significance for you today. Notice where it appears and what insights might be connected to its presence. Your practical nature is one of your greatest strengths, Taurus, but today's celestial message encourages you to balance it with openness to the unexpected. Sometimes the most beautiful gardens grow from seeds you didn't intentionally plant. Trust in your ability to nurture growth, even when it takes an unexpected form. Taurus Daily Horoscope for June 10, 2025. Dear Taurus, today presents a fascinating cosmic landscape as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a nurturing trine with Neptune in Pisces, opening channels of creativity and spiritual connection that have been dormant for weeks. This celestial alignment creates an atmosphere of enhanced intuition and artistic inspiration that you would be wise to harness. The morning hours find you feeling unusually reflective, with the moon in the emotional waters of Pisces activating your